Guard Specs is not going to help you out. Double Edge. And Rocket Boss Giovanni has been defeated. Yes, you did lose again. Blast it all! You ruined our plans for Sylph! But Team Rocket will never fall. Okay. Never forget that all Pokemon exist for the glory of Team Rocket. I must go, but I shall return. And with that, all of Team Rocket has left this place. Oh, we can just access the PC from here. In that case, I'm just gonna dump the card key in the place right now, because we don't need the card key anymore. Thank you for rescuing all of us. We admire your courage. And this is a story about how a 10-year-old stopped the Mafia from taking over a huge corporate building. Thank you for saving Sylph. I will never forget you saved us in our moment of peril. I have to thank you in some way. Because I'm rich, I can give you anything. Here, maybe this will do. The Master Ball. You can't buy that anywhere. It's our secret prototype Master Ball. It will catch any Pokemon without fail. You should be quiet about using it though, yeah. One exists. Only one can be obtained. We have our Master Ball right here. I could toss it. I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is just right in front of this guy's face, on the 11th floor of a building, propane, dig out of this place. Because that can happen in a building. And that was Silphco. And with Team Rocket gone, all the Team Rocket guys in Saffron City have disappeared. Maybe one of them hangs around, but none of the ones that are blocking buildings. Which means our next stop will be the Saffron City Pokémon Gym. Not the fighting one that lost the battle against the psychic one, no, the actual psychic one. And with Aragorn to Hitmonlee at the front of the party, let's see if we can give a bit of a revenge thing in the name of the fighting dojo. See, this house isn't blocked off either. Ooh, there's a scientist guy now here. Yeah, I did. I think Copycat lives in here. No, this isn't Copycat. Ooh, letter. You wrote a letter? Copycat's in the other house. I think that's like Copycat's house in Gold and Silver. Because then there's a train station here. Alright, this is gonna be weird. Watch this. Hi, do you like Pokemon? No, I just asked you. Hi, you're strange. Did she do all the talking? Or did this character, this mute character that doesn't speak, talk? Very well, who's the fairest of them all? It's only a doll. A game with Mario wearing a bucket on his head. Which game is that? That seems misplaced. My secrets. Mimicry, hobby collecting dolls, favorite Pokemon, Clefairy. Remember that for a future walkthrough. Her favorite Pokemon is Clefairy. Yeah, did the silent and mute trainer character of this game talk in that interaction with her? Yo, champ in the making! Sabrina's Pokemon use psychic power instead of force. Fighting Pokemon are weak against psychic Pokemon. They get creamed before they can even aim a punch. Of course, Keys has already beaten the gym. Right, 9 different rooms, including the entrance. All of them except the entrance room and the gym leader room have 4 of these warp panels. And they all take you to a different room. The shortest route, I think, has 4 teleporters. But I always remember it as if you only go up and down, or only go left and right, you will end up in the gym leader's room. But there's a shorter way, and I'll show that off once I'm actually at the gym leader. First though, let's fight. Also, if you notice, you can dodge all the trainers by going right below them. If you want to go from left to right or from right to left. Come on, let me beat you. I totally didn't trade away like your sister or brother for like a tongue. Totally not. My plan for these trainers is to go to all of the rooms, fight all the 7 trainers, and then I'll show you the 2 shortest routes that you can take to get to the gym leader. One is the lowest amount of teleporters, the other one is the lowest amount of steps. I'm not sure which one's actually faster. But some might... I'm not sure which ones force you to dodge a trainer in terms of the speedrun. Speedrun will probably do less teleporters, I'm not sure. No, we missed Hyper Beam again, we're doomed! That was so much sooner than the first time. Oh, that looked... Mr. Mime looked creepy in that Hyper Beam, like when the background went black, the colors changed. That looked so creepy. Alright, from here there's no teleporter to the middle top room, so we're gonna go to the northwest room with this teleporter. And actually, the combination of teleporters I've taken so far is actually, and this is coincidence, the route that you would take with the fewest steps towards the gym leader. But after the fights, I'll show it off again. Okay, I'm not even going to attempt this fight with Vulpix. Slowbro may not even have Confusion or Psychic, but it'll have Water Gun. I think it's like Headbutt, Growl, Water Gun, Withdraw, I think it was, at this level. Considering level 38 was when I caught the Slowbro. I like how Water Gun goes into the text box. Alright, I'm gonna take this one now to go to the west room. And then from there we can go to the north room and then the southwest room. And then I'll show off both of the routes to the gym leader. Haunter! They're using psychics or using ghosts. In that case, they're also part poison. I'll use Dig. No levitate ability for you, it's not Generation 3 yet. Two more trainers. We have another channeler. We'll use Dig again. This should be enough for the Ghastly, considering it has lower stats than the Haunter. There we go. I did notice that the percentage of my HP that I took as damage from that Nightshade from Haunter. I probably want to have Ninetales soon, but I will have Ninetales soon, just not quite yet. There's something I'm waiting for before that happens. Also, remember how I said that Haunter's part poison type? Well, if Dig is super effective, so is Earthquake. Earthquaking a ghost, because that makes sense. One more channeler to fight. And then it's on to the gym leader. No, that's not nice. Don't use Hypnosis. That's just not that bad. I have the Pokeflute. Hey, Moik! More Ghastly. Well, we know now that Dig is more useful, which makes sense. Also makes sense that Ghastly's physical defense is lower than their special stat. Blastoise, if you would please. Coops, Earthquake. There we go. And with that, all 7 trainers, gym trainers have been defeated. Now we're going back to the entrance, which is right here. I will heal up my Pokemon. And then afterwards, I will show you the routes to take. Either the fastest route or the one with the fewest steps towards the gym leader. Okay, time to show you and teach you the quickest ways. I have like a thing you can say or remember to remember how, which of the routes it is. Remember, if you always go horizontal or always go vertical, you'll end up at the gym leader. I remember that one. I haven't tested it, but I remember that one from my first few playthroughs. I figured that out by myself. If you want to take the fewest amount of teleporters, you want to do entrance, across, or across. There's an entrance, cross, cross, vertical. So entrance, cross over to the other side, just diagonal. I should say that. Entrance, diagonal, diagonal, vertical. So diagonal, diagonal, vertical. And you end up in the gym room. But I said there was another one. And the other one, depending on how you look at it, might actually be simpler. It's entrance, vertical, 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 horizontal. So entrance, this is the fewest steps. So not the fewest teleporters, but the fewest steps. So vertical, 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 horizontal. And those are the two fastest ways to get the gym leader. And that last way that I showed, because the trainers can't see the bottom square, and the only time you need to go horizontal is with the panels at the bottom, you actually skip all the trainers. So this would, I assume, be the fastest way for speedrunners to go, because you don't need to evade any more trainers. Though if you go across, you can walk past the bottom as well. Not actually sure which one is the fastest, won't matter too much. Anyway, Sabrina. I had a vision of your arrival. I have had psychic power since I was a child. I first learned to bend spoons with my mind. I dislike fighting, but if you wish, I will show you my powers. Well, Sabrina, first, before we fight, if you dislike fighting, why in the world are you a gym leader? Fighting is your job. Kadabra versus another psychic type, Coconut. You have psychic, I have psychic. You know what I also have? Stomp! Lowered special stats, so that'll deal a bit more damage than normal. Kadabra doesn't have much health left, so he'll heal up a bit with Mega Drain. That's the first one down. Our second Pokemon is Mr. Mime, and I'll switch because my stats have been lowered a bit. Let's see what Sheriff can do against the Pure Psychic. Which does become not Pure Psychic in Generation 6. Actually, I mixed up Sheriff and Aragorn. I thought this was Hitmonlee for some reason. Hitmonlee is going to be in trouble against Alakazam if I send it out against that. Well, go Sheriff. You should be able to do this. One shot, actually, on the Mr. Mime. Didn't think that would happen, but it happened. There we go, level 40 for Sheriff. There's also Venomoth. Propane, you want to do this one? It's not a psychic type, it's a bug. You can do that. With Flamethrower. Not even a KO. That's surprising. More reason to evolve Propane, but it's not happening yet. It's not time yet. And then we have Alakazam. Aragorn, go. See what you can do. They've beaten a Kadabra, but that one was at lower level and not fully evolved. This one might hurt. Actually, it's Psywave. That's a stupid move, because it's sort of set damage. It's a random amount of damage between 1 damage and 1.5 times your level. And they seem to have had a good roll, because it was well over their level. Unfortunately, I couldn't KO them with Double Edge, but they're stupid just like Koga. Don't get the KO. They could have just used Psybeam or Psychic, which they also know. Actually, just Psychic, I think. Or Psybeam. No, think Psybeam on Alakazam. And then it has recovered. We'll recover, and then they probably would have been fine, but nope. They let Aragorn pick up the victory. I'm shocked, but well, loss is a loss. I admit I didn't work hard enough to win. You earned the Marsh Badge. Bing! And one more badge on our overlay has lit up. We now have 6 of them. TM 46 for Psy Wave, which I will not be teaching to any of my Pokemon. It is too unreliable. Also cannot hit super effectively. The Psychic type has much better moves, like the free Psychic Gem that you can get the first time you get into Saffron City. So, we've won. We've beaten Gym 6. What's next? One might think, okay, next up, you're obviously going to the 7th gym, right? Not quite. Because there's one more stop between the 6th gym and the 7th gym for me. There's one more thing I want to do. Well, I'll do 2 things, I suppose. And actually, I need to go there, so I need cut. Ducks. I need ducks. I'll heal my Pokemon while I'm here in Cerulean. Let's get ducks out of the box. Because we are going to go towards, well, near the Rock Tunnel entrance. Let's say that. I'll see you there. While on my way to that Rock Tunnel entrance I just referred to, I remembered something. With Surf, there's now another area that I can access. Sort of. And I want to show that off. It doesn't involve this Bellsprout. But if you surf south from here... there is a cave entrance. That's blocked off. This is Cerulean Cave. Horribly strong Pokemon live in there. The Pokemon League champion is the only person who's allowed in. This is the end of the game cave. Once we are the strongest in the region, only then can we enter. There's nothing else there on the water. Is there anything here? I know in Fire Red Leaf Green I think there's a trainer here. There is here as well. One more trainer to fight. If I remember, there was a Paras and a Parasect? 2 Paras and a Parasect? It might have Leech Life, actually, which is 4 times super effective, but then again, it's a weak move. Not sure if I had it with Coconut. With the fact that they're Bug and Grass type, I think this is a good place for Propane. To get a little bit stronger. I do expect it to evolve before the end of the stream, but which episode that'll be on YouTube, I don't know. I don't even know which episode we're in right now, because I decide on where everything starts and ends during editing. I just know when the stream starts and when the stream ends, and those are obviously the start and the end of an episode. But that's about all I can show off here. We'll be back to that cave when we're champion. That's in the post game, so now let's actually go to the entrance of Rock Tunnel. We're not going into Rock Tunnel though. I just said entrance to Rock Tunnel as a reference for where approximately we're going. Because there's another location we can now get to with Surf. We could have done this after the 5th gym already, but I decided after the 5th gym I'll surf the Seafoam Islands because I also wanted to catch the Slowbro there, because we could already do the trade with the Slowbro. and I decided to let this wait until after Silphco and the Saffron Gym. I felt that that would be a good balance of when we do certain areas, when we explore them. Hello, sir. Am I a Pokemaniac? In a sense, I'd say that. I love Pokemon, and I've loved it since for as long as I can remember. Since it's been on TV in '98, so it's 22 years of Pokemon for me. Or maybe not 22. Maybe I watched it on TV. I didn't play it until I think Gen 2 days. But I've played all of the games except Dash, and there's very few Pokemon games I haven't played. I haven't played Dash, I think. I think my foster brother, when I had a foster brother, he had Pokemon Dash, which I played for like a few seconds, and I didn't understand the controls, and then I stopped. It was his game too, so I didn't play it much. Anyway, right here is the power plant. A place filled with electric-type Pokemon, including Pikachu. But I don't really care about Pikachu, although Raichu, Pikachu's evolution, can also be encountered here. It's a 5% chance to find it. Pikachu's a lot more common, so I could just catch a Pikachu and Thunderstone evolve it, but... well, and that's easier than the Slowpoke into Slowbro thing, but I prefer, if possible, to find a Raichu. If it takes too long, then I will settle for Pikachu, just buy another Thunderstone, or buy a Thunderstone and sell it on City in the department store, and then go with that. But I would prefer to catch a Raichu. That is one of the two things I intend to do in here. Catch that Raichu. Some electric Pokemon to fight, things like Magnemite, like Pikachu, like Raichu, but not all of the items are really items. There's Voltorb. Level 40 Voltorb. Pretty sure we can run away from these two, but I don't want to. I want to fight them. I want to beat them. All the ones that appear like this. There's a sort of a mini maze in here in the power plant. I'm gonna personally go all the wrong ways because there's some items to catch. And I suppose some fake items, the Voltorb and later Electrode as well, I believe. But by walking more, there's also a higher chance of encountering wild Pokemon and therefore encountering Raichu. I want to catch that Raichu. Critical hit straight through the light screen. Nice job, Coconut. Level 40 is all. Raichu, where are you? There's Voltobs in here, and Magnemites, and their evolutions, and Pikachu, and also Raichu. I would like to find a Raichu. TM33 is in here, which is the gym for Reflect. I don't intend to have that on any of my Pokemon, but if you'd like to use it, it's in here. It doesn't work like in Generation 2 and beyond. Here, Reflect only works on yourself, but it does last permanently, instead of being something that lasts for 5 turns. Making use of the Earthquake here, hitting the electric Pokemon with the only weakness that they have, that being the ground type. And also making use of the fact that Voltorb and Electrode in Generation 1 don't actually learn any electric moves by level up. So I'm safe from being hit by super effective moves myself. I can't get hit by Self-Destruct, though. But their offensive powers aren't too great. So I'm safe. Sorry for that small break, my brother came to tell me something funny. I was thinking would Seismitoss be enough, but he probably has more than 40 HP. TM25. That's something other than Reflect. This is Thunder. Won't be teaching that to any of my Pokemon, but that is a very powerful electric move. But if you'd like to play around with the shaky accuracy of Thunder, which is 70%, it is stronger than Thunderbolt, because it has 120 power compared to Thunderbolt's 95. So if you're willing to risk the miss, it'll miss 30% of the time. It is stronger than Thunderbolt, which might allow you to get a KO, where with Thunderbolt you might need 2 turns for it. Raichu, where are you, Raichu? Also, haven't seen a Pikachu since the first 2 or 3 encounters, which are all Pikachu. Raichu! Don't tell me that there's another pretty rare thing that I'm trying to find for a trade, but I can't find you. Another rare candy, that will be useful for the future. But I don't intend to use that until at the Pokemon League, maybe. Although if I feel I'm at good enough level already, I'm just not going to ever use them. Maybe in after game, because I do intend to use one of the bonus episodes, which will probably be a very long bonus episode, to play Pokemon Stadium with this team. Once I've beaten the champion and they're higher level and stuff. Because they'll be higher level than what is needed for the Poké Cup, so I'll probably need to just up them all to level 100. Train them all the way there to be able to make them usable for Prime Cup. Raichu, where are you? Well, not here. I think this is the final Voltorb or Electrode. It's an electrode. And then there should be no more items in this entire place. This might KO. Which isn't good. Well, we're doing the rest of this place without Blastoise and no good EXP. That's superb. Would have liked to have Blastoise. You might have been able to take a few hits. Take a few hits from what? From the Raichu? Well, maybe from the Raichu, sure. But there's more in this power plant than the Raichu in the gym for Thunder. There's another reason why I waited a little bit with this location after Seafoam Islands. Because both locations had a Pokemon we wanted to catch for a trade. Slowbro, Raichu. But they also had something else. Seafoam Islands had Articuno. Well, this place right here has an electric version of that. Zapdos. Let's go catch ourselves another legendary Pokemon. Now this one has Thunder Shock instead of Ice Beam, which Articuno had, so in that sense, Zapdos is easier to battle. However, and this is especially the case for Coconut, well, I guess Coconut was weak to Ice Beam. Articuno had Peck. Zapdos has Drill Peck, if I recall correctly, which is just over twice as strong. So we need to be aware of that. Zapdos, like with Articuno, is a level 50 Pokemon, so you could definitely use it. If you kept your gym for Thunderbolts, you could teach that to Zapdos and use it from this point onwards. Also, Zapdos staying asleep for a long time, I like that. And with the special drop, I might get into a really nice range to try and capture. Wow! And he's asleep. This can't be much better. And we get it first try! Bingo! That's how we do it. When I saw it go, I knew it would go low thanks to that special drop. It would be 1.5 times as much. I didn't think it would drop that far. So when it went farther than I expected, that HP bar for Zapdos, I thought, oh, it's a KO, it's going to be a critical hit. And then I have to redo the fight, which I had to do with Articuno as well. I KO'd it one of the tries. But then it's at such low HP, we'll check in a moment. We can check in the PC because it'll be sent to the box. We can check what amount of HP it has, because it's not automatically healed in the box in Gen 1. If it's 1 HP, it's amazing. And because it's asleep, it's twice as easy to catch, and I was still asleep from the start. I thought at this point Zapdos would have used Drill Peck already, Coconut would be done, and when I throw balls at it, the Ultra Balls, it wouldn't be asleep. It would have already woken up, or it was never there to begin with, but hey. Zapdos, the electric Pokemon. A legendary bird Pokemon that is said to appear from clouds while dropping enormous lightning bolts. Are you leaving, Vortex? Thank you very much for watching. Anything you missed, because I'll be streaming for quite a bit after this, anything you missed will be on YouTube. Because you know that I edit them into YouTube videos. Obviously, everything you've seen up to this point will be in YouTube videos first. But everything you've missed will be on the videos after, so I hope to see you in those YouTube premieres, and otherwise you can just watch them as standard videos after that. Thanks for watching, thanks for chatting with me, and I'll see you next time. Zapdos, meanwhile. Let's see, we called Articuno Energy. What do we call Zapdos? We already have a Zap. I don't want to call him Sparky. First word that comes to mind is water. Whatever, weird nicknames. Water the Zapdos. And with that, we're not done here! Because remember, we still want that Raichu. So let's catch a Pikachu, because Pikachu is more common here. I think 15% chance. Compared to Viridian Forest, where Pikachu is like a 5% chance, maybe, to encounter. So we'll just catch this Pikachu. I'm not going to search that long for Raichu. It's 25% chance, even. Raichu had a 5% chance, where that Slowbro and Seafoam had only a 1% chance. You're gonna catch this Pikachu. Let's put it to sleep and maybe a Seismic Toss on it. Okay, fine, I'll just use a Seismic Toss on it. With Koops that's fainted, of course that... Okay, that makes total sense. Ducks instead. Pikachu shouldn't be too difficult to catch, but I'll weaken it a bit. I'm higher level, so just be careful. I'll just use Peck, see how much that does. Bit dangerous to use anything else, so this seems like a good point to throw an Ultra Ball. Or not. I was about to do this because, yay, we caught the Pikachu and tried to time it, but it got out of the ball. Now we got the Pikachu. This one is called... Jolt. It's a bit of a jolt of electricity. Now we're done here. We can't quite trade our Pokémon yet, but we've done everything we wanted to do before going to Cinnabar Island. A little thing in between the cuts in the YouTube edit. Let's find out how much HP that Zapdos has. Water the Zapdos. 2 HP. I was hoping it would have 1, that would have been cooler, but still. 2 HP is still extremely low. And it does have Thundershock and Drill Peck as I thought it did. So, I am going to buy a Thunderstone in Celadon City so we can use that later on. When we can trade the Pikachu. And then I'll see you back at an old and familiar location.